Hey everyone, and welcome back to Go Try It. Danny Fox here, ready to jump into another exciting adventure for your mind and body.
Adventure awaits.
Exactly.
And I'm Margaret Harper, ready to dive into today's topic. Before we go any further, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. You want them to be healthy and full of life? We want the same for you.
You know, we got a bunch of really interesting articles and videos about this herb called Eleuthero Root,
Yes.
sometimes called Siberian Ginseng.
Right.
So let's explore what Eleuthero is all about, how it works, and what the science says about its potential benefits.
Let's get started with Eleuthero's origins. It's native to southeastern Russia, northern China, Korea, and Japan.
Okay, so kind of all over.
Yeah, well, it thrives in these lush mountain forests, both mixed and coniferous.
I'm picturing it now.
Yeah.
So it's not just some new trend.
No, not at all.
This herb has some history behind it.
Oh, yeah, it has a very long history.
Okay.
At least 2,000 years of use in traditional Chinese medicine.
Wow.
There's even an ancient quote that says, "I would rather have a handful of Eleuthero than a cartload of gems."
That's a pretty strong endorsement.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Now, something that tripped me up was when I was researching Eleuthero, I kept seeing it called Siberian Ginseng.
Oh, yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's a very, very common misconception. It's been marketed as Siberian ginseng, but Eleuthero is not true ginseng.
Interesting.
It's more like a distant relative.
Oh.
It's actually a different plant family.
So what's the difference then, and why does it even matter?
Well, the key difference is the active compounds. Eleuthero contains eleutherosides, while true ginseng has ginsenosides. And these compounds interact with our bodies in different ways.
Got it.
And even within true ginseng, there are variations like Chinese red ginseng that's known for its energizing effects, and then there's American ginseng, which is more nourishing and balancing.
Okay, so there's like a whole family of ginseng out there.
Right.
So Eleuthero is not true ginseng,
It's not true ginseng.
yet it is known as a powerful adaptogen.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, adaptogens are substances that help our bodies adapt to stress. They kind of equip us to better handle all those pressures of life.
Whether it's work deadlines or, physical exhaustion or even like environmental things?
Yes, exactly. All of those things.
We could all use a little help with that.
I know, right?
Yeah. I read that Eleuthero is like one of the most powerful adaptogens out there.
It is. It's considered the second most powerful.
Second only to
Ashwagandha.
ashwagandha. Okay.
That's the top one, but they're both incredibly beneficial, especially today
Yeah, yeah. And
in our fast-paced world.
yeah. So how does Eleuthero actually work in the body? Like, what's its secret superpower?
Well, think of our stress response system like a delicate orchestra.
Okay.
The hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands. They're the conductors.
All right.
And those three together are known as the HPA axis.
HP axis. Okay.
Yeah, and Eleuthero interacts with the HPA axis,
Okay.
helping to regulate our stress hormones, particularly cortisol.
Cortisol. Right. That's the like fight or flight hormone that gets us all keyed up.
Yeah, we do need some cortisol to function.
Okay.
But when cortisol is constantly elevated because of chronic stress, that's when it leads to problems.
Okay.
Like fatigue, anxiety, weakened immunity, even difficulty sleeping.
So it's not good.
No, not when it's chronic.
Right.
But Eleuthero can help bring those cortisol levels back into a healthy balance.
Okay. So it's not like eliminating it. It's about managing it.
Exactly.
I read about this fascinating rat swimming test.
Yeah.
I guess they used to study Eleuthero.
Yeah.
Apparently, rats given Eleuthero were able to swim significantly longer.
Yes.
Is that how they measure its adaptogenic effects?
Yes, it might sound funny, but these tests illustrate Eleuthero's ability to increase endurance and resilience
Okay.
under stress.
Got it. And I know a lot of people are interested in its potential for stress and anxiety relief. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure, studies have shown that Eleuthero can help our bodies cope with various stressors, like those deadlines at work, or relationship troubles, or even exposure to environmental toxins.
Right. It can help reduce those feelings of fatigue and exhaustion that are associated with stress.
So it's not just about feeling mentally less stressed, but it's actually helping our bodies cope with the demands of stress.
That's exactly right.
That's pretty cool. And what about cognitive function?
Oh yeah, Eleuthero shines there too. There's promising research showing that it can improve mental clarity, focus, memory, and even learning ability.
So if this herb can help me remember where I put my keys, I'm sold.
Right.
Are there any physical signs that might indicate that someone could benefit from Eleuthero?
You know, Interestingly enough, some experts suggest that dark circles under the eyes
Oh, really?
can sometimes be a sign of adrenal fatigue, which is basically your adrenal glands being overworked from chronic stress.
Oh.
And Eleuthero can help address that by supporting adrenal function.
Huh. So those dark circles might be a sign we need to focus on managing our stress levels.
Exactly.
And maybe even consider giving Eleuthero a try.
Right.
That's fascinating. I had no idea. So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
It's not. It seems like listening to our bodies and understanding our individual needs is important.
Absolutely. And remember, we're just scratching the surface here. There's a lot more to discover about Eleuthero and its amazing potential.
We'll be right back after this message.
Tired of feeling sluggish and struggling to reach your health goals? What if there was a natural way to support your body's own ability to burn fat, boost your energy levels, and improve your overall well-being? A fascinating area of research has just been uncovered. It focused on a unique blend of natural ingredients designed to unlock the secret door to your new fit body. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about supporting your body from the inside out. We're talking about enhanced energy without the jitters, natural fat-burning support, and a boost to your overall vitality. Ready to discover how you can naturally support your journey to a healthier, more energetic you? Click the link in the description below to learn more.
That's great. Let's dive in some more.
Yeah, let's do it. Speaking of listening to our bodies, let's talk about how Eleuthero impacts physical performance.
Yes. And I'm curious about the research on athletes because, I read that Eleuthero has been really popular with athletes.
Oh, yeah, especially for those focused on endurance.
Okay, so what makes this herb so beneficial for athletic performance?
Well, Eleuthero can enhance athletic performance by increasing endurance and stamina and even speeding up recovery.
Yeah.
It works by optimizing oxygen utilization and blood flow,
Okay.
supporting cardiovascular function, and boosting energy production at the cellular level.
Wow, so it's really helping athletes push their limits and, reach their full potential.
Right, it gives them that extra edge.
Yeah, I'm reminded of those studies with the rat swimming.
Oh, yeah.
The ones who were given Eleuthero swam for a lot longer.
Yeah.
That's a pretty clear indication of stamina, right?
It is, and these benefits aren't just for elite athletes.
Right.
Anyone looking for an extra edge in their workouts could benefit from Eleuthero.
So if you're just trying to get through the day,
Yeah.
Eleuthero might help.
Exactly.
Now, what about immunity? Does Eleuthero play a role there as well?
It does. It can strengthen the immune system by stimulating the production of white blood cells.
Okay.
And reducing inflammation.
Right, because that can disrupt immune function.
Exact.
So it's like having an extra line of defense
It is.
against, colds and flus.
Especially during cold and flu season.
Yeah, for sure. So it can help prevent colds and flu.
Right.
And even herpes outbreaks, I read.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So we've covered stress relief, brain power, athletic performance, and immune support.
We have.
What else does this herb have up its sleeve?
Well, there's more. Eleuthero may even have anti-aging properties and promote longevity
Really?
by boosting qi, or vital energy.
Okay, can you explain qi a little bit more for our listeners?
Yeah, in traditional Chinese medicine,
Hmm.
qi is the vital life force energy that flows through all living things.
Okay.
And a strong qi is associated with vitality and overall well-being.
So it's like the energy that keeps us going.
It is the energy that animates us.
Okay, and Eleuthero is seen as helping to maintain and boost that vital energy.
Exactly. And that can contribute to a longer, healthier life.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And what about liver health? I read that Eleuthero supports liver health as well.
Yes, it can protect the liver from toxins.
Okay.
And there are even more benefits, regulating blood sugar, promoting cardiovascular health,
Oh, wow.
and it even contains powerful antioxidants that protect our cells from damage.
So Eleuthero really is a versatile herb.
It is.
But how do people actually take it? Are there different forms available?
Yes, there are many forms.
Okay.
You can find it as a dried root for tea, a powder, capsules, tablets, and even liquid extracts.
Wow, so there's something for everybody's preference.
There is.
So with so many options, how do you know which form and dosage is right for you?
That's where a healthcare professional or a knowledgeable herbalist comes in.
Right.
They can provide personalized guidance based on your individual needs and your health history.
Okay, that makes sense. It's always best to get personalized advice, especially with something potent like Eleuthero.
It is.
Speaking of potent, are there any safety considerations that we should be aware of?
That's an important point. While Eleuthero is generally considered safe, it can interact with certain medications like blood thinners or blood pressure medication.
Okay, so it's crucial to talk to your doctor
Yes.
before adding Eleuthero to your routine.
Especially if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications.
Okay, so I remember reading about its potential blood thinning properties.
Right.
So if someone is on blood thinners already taking Eleuthero could increase their risk of bleeding. Right.
That's correct.
Okay, and what about blood pressure medications? Could it interfere with their effectiveness?
Potentially.
Ah.
Eleuthero may lower blood pressure, so combining it with blood pressure medication could lead to your blood pressure becoming too low.
Okay, so again, open communication with your doctor is key.
Absolutely.
And it's worth noting that Eleuthero might also interact with immunosuppressant medications,
Yes.
which suppress the immune system.
Right.
So those are often used after organ transplants, right?
Or to manage autoimmune diseases.
So since Eleuthero stimulates the immune system, I can see how that combination could be problematic.
Right. Combining them could reduce the effectiveness of those immunosuppressant medications.
So it's generally a good idea to avoid Eleuthero if you're taking immunosuppressants.
Yes. But, as always, your doctor can provide the best guidance for your individual situation.
Solid advice. Are there any other potential side effects that people should be aware of?
Some people may experience mild side effects like insomnia, anxiety, digestive upset, or headaches.
Okay.
These usually subside on their own.
Okay.
But if they persist or become bothersome, it's best to reduce your dosage or stop taking Eleuthero.
Okay, so pay attention to your body's signals.
Yes, and it's important to note that Eleuthero is not recommended for people with uncontrolled high blood pressure because it could lower it further.
Right.
Also, pregnant or breastfeeding women should exercise caution and avoid using Eleuthero
Okay.
due to limited research.
So the key takeaway here is talk to your doctor before taking Eleuthero,
Yes.
especially if you have any underlying health conditions or taking any medications.
Exactly. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your health.
Now let's dive into the different ways that people can consume Eleuthero.
Okay.
We've touched on, all the different forms, but what about the methods?
Yeah. One traditional method that stands out is tea made from the dried root.
Oh yeah, I love tea.
Yeah.
What does Eleuthero tea taste like?
It has a slightly earthy, slightly bitter flavor,
Okay.
but some people find it quite pleasant.
Yeah.
And you can always add honey or lemon to sweeten it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. What about people who prefer a more convenient option, like the powder?
Eleuthero powder is fantastic for its versatility.
Right.
You can blend it into smoothies, mix it into juices, or even sprinkle it on yogurt or oatmeal.
So a spoonful in my morning smoothie would be a great way to start the day.
Exactly.
Now what about capsules and tablets? Are those popular choices?
Yes, they're very popular.
Okay.
Capsules and tablets offer a standardized dose, and they're really easy to take,
Okay,
which makes them very convenient for a lot of people.
right. And they're also tinctures, right?
Yeah.
Those are the concentrated liquid extracts.
Right. You typically place a few drops of the tincture under your tongue
Okay.
or dilute it in water or juice.
And they absorb quickly.
Yes, and they can be a potent way to experience the effects.
So with so many options available, it seems like there's a way for everyone to incorporate Eleuthero into their routine.
I agree.
What about Eleuthero's sustainability?
That's an important consideration. The good news is that Eleuthero is relatively easy to cultivate.
Okay.
It thrives in various climates, and it can be grown sustainably.
That's great, so we can enjoy the benefits of this amazing herb
Yes.
without worrying too much about its impact on the environment.
Exactly.
What a great way to wrap up this part of the discussion.
It is, but don't go anywhere just yet.
Oh, there's more.
We still have a lot more to cover in our exploration of Eleuthero root,
Okay.
including its fascinating connection to traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay. Sounds good.
Stay tuned for the final part of our deep dive.
Do you find yourself constantly reaching for caffeine or sugary snacks just to get through the day? What if you could tap into a natural source of sustained energy while also supporting your body's ability to burn fat? New research uncovered a powerful combination of natural ingredients designed to do exactly that. This isn't about a temporary spike followed by a crash. It's about providing your body with the natural support it needs to burn fat efficiently and maintain consistent energy levels throughout the day. Imagine feeling more energized, more focused, and more confident. Want to learn more about this natural energy and fat-burning solution? Click the link in the description.
Welcome back, everyone. We're continuing our deep dive into Eleuthero Root.
We've covered a lot of ground already,
Yeah, we have.
exploring, its origins, potential benefits for stress, energy, cognitive function, and even immunity.
We even talked about how it might help with athletic performance.
We did.
And potentially even longevity.
Right.
But before we wrap things up, I'm really interested in hearing more about its connection to traditional Chinese medicine.
Yes, Eleuthero has a very rich history in traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay.
It's known as Qi Wu Jia.
Qi Wu Jia. Okay.
And it's highly valued for its ability to tonify qi, that vital life force energy that we talked about.
Right, and a strong qi is associated with vitality and overall well-being.
Exactly.
So how does Eleuthero fit into that picture?
Well, traditional Chinese medicine views Eleuthero as a powerful tool for strengthening the body's defenses, enhancing energy flow, and promoting harmony within the body's systems.
So it's not just about addressing like specific symptoms.
Right.
It's more about supporting the body's natural ability to heal and maintain balance.
Exactly. It's a holistic approach
Okay.
that focuses on treating the whole person, not just the disease.
I like that perspective. It makes sense considering all the different ways that Eleuthero can benefit our well-being.
Right.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah, and this connection to traditional Chinese medicine just adds another layer of intrigue to this already fascinating herb.
Yeah, it really does.
It highlights how different cultures have viewed and utilized Eleuthero throughout history.
For sure. So as we wrap up this deep dive into Eleuthero Root, what are some key takeaways you'd like our listeners to remember?
Well, first and foremost, remember that Eleuthero is a powerful adaptogen.
Okay.
It helps our bodies cope with stress.
No matter the source,
Doesn't matter where it's coming from.
it's like having a secret weapon against the stresses of modern life.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And this ability to manage stress is really at the root of many of Eleuthero's potential benefits.
Yeah, like boosting energy,
Right.
improving mental clarity, strengthening immunity, and even potentially supporting longevity.
Exactly.
It's really a multifaceted herb.
It is.
And with so many different forms available from teas and powders to capsules and tinctures,
Right.
there really is an option for everyone out there.
There is, but it's always important to consult with a healthcare professional or a knowledgeable herbalist for personalized dosage advice.
Yeah, that's important.
And to make sure it doesn't interact with any medications you're taking.
Right, we've talked a lot about those potential interactions and side effects.
We have.
It's always best to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health.
Absolutely. The more informed we are about Eleuthero,
Yeah.
the better equipped we are to use it safely and effectively.
So to wrap things up, if you're feeling overwhelmed by stress or struggling with low energy,
We're just looking for a natural way to enhance your well-being.
yeah, Eleuthero might be worth exploring.
It could be just what you need to navigate the ups and downs of life with more resilience and vitality.
As we always say on Go Try It, adventure awaits, and maybe Eleuthero will be your next adventure. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep trying new things.